Welcome to TGC City Council highlights from May 20, 2024. The meeting opened with the second of two public hearings on the Community Development Block Grant CDBG program, a two-year grant for $150,000 through the Ohio Development Services Agency. Based on citizen input and city needs, these project funds will be earmarked for sidewalks on the city's west side. No public comments were received during this hearing. City Council then moved into a Planning and Development Committee to discuss the Woods Edge housing project. This project has faced delays due to increased public infrastructure costs. The new proposal suggests the city cover the infrastructure costs using street, water, and sewer funds, with the expectation of reimbursement through TIF tax credits. Several ordinances were passed during the meeting. Ordinance 3724, amending the 2024 Appropriation Ordinance and authorizing interfund transfers. Ordinance 3824, amending a previous ordinance authorizing the city auditor to deposit 50% of the transient guest tax revenue into the tourism fund and 50% into the general fund. Ordinance 3924, amending a previous ordinance related to the 2024 appropriations. Ordinance 4124, authorizing the mayor to submit an application for CDBG program funds, as discussed in the earlier public hearing. Ordinance 4224, authorizing a city network upgrade project. Ordinance 4524, authorizing the mayor to pay the 2024 membership fee for the Outdoor Recreation Council of Appalachia was amended and will be given second reading on June 3rd. Several ordinances were introduced for first reading. Ordinance 5324, introduced by Council Member Claude Felter, authorizes the mayor to join the Southeast Ohio Recycling Terminal Council of Governments and provide the annual dues payment. Ordinance 5424, introduced by Council Member Swank, to rezone certain properties on Elliott Street from R3 residential multifamily to B1 neighborhood business. Ordinance 5524, also introduced by Swank, to rezone undeveloped lots on Grand Park Boulevard and Eden Place from R2 residential 1-family, 2-family to R3 residential multifamily. Ordinance 5624, introduced by Council Member Spielness, amends a previous ordinance to include the Juneteenth celebration street closure. Ordinance 5724, introduced by Council Member McCary, authorizes the lease of land for proposed soccer fields. Ordinance 5824, also introduced by McCary, authorizes the purchase of safety netting for the West State Park soccer fields. The following ordinances were introduced by the Finance and Personnel Committee. Ordinance 5924 amends the 2024 Fringe Benefits Package for non-union personnel. Ordinance 6024 amends a previous ordinance to correct the transfer amount needed for an interfund transfer. Ordinance 6124 amends the 2024 Appropriation Ordinance. Ordinance 6224, introduced by Council Member Swank, authorizes the Service Safety Director to advertise and accept bids for the Woods Edge infrastructure project. Under other business, the Council confirmed appointments and reappointments to the Recreation Advisory Board, the Commission on Disabilities, the Historic Preservation Board, and the Municipal Arts Commission. Thank you for tuning into TGC City Council Highlights.